Today I'm going to show you how I use my e-file in my nail prep. Using this tiny cuticle ball has been a game changer in regard to stopping my manicures from lifting too early. And the reason this works so well is because what we're doing is just removing any dead skin from our cuticle. It's really like exfoliating your cuticle. And at the same time, we're also getting off any cuticle that's sticking to our nail bed. So what we're doing is just creating a really clean canvas for our manicure to be applied to. As you'll see, I am just gently going around the outside of my nail. It looks like heaps of rubbish is coming off, and it's because it is. It's not nail, it's actually skin, which is gross, but it is what it is. And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to just get a really beautiful smooth surface around the outside of our nail, so there's no skin left on the nail plate. If you're just new to using a drill, I suggest starting on a really low speed just so you can get a feel for what the drill feels like. If you go too fast too soon, you can hurt yourself. So start off low and then gradually make your way up. Mine's on 12, as you can see here, but by all means start really low, and then as you feel more confident, just increase your speed then. It's also really important to note that you should not be pressing hard with your drill. A really light touch is important, and just let the nail bit do the work rather than applying excess pressure. There you can see that all the dead skin's up off the nail on that finger now, and moving on to the next one. Do you know, while this is kind of gross watching somebody else do it, it's actually so satisfying. I might be a bit of a sicko, I don't know. Let me know. Am I a sicko, or is this actually really satisfying? As you can see, there is a lot of dust that gets created with using a nail drill. So I do recommend doing it outside if possible. Our nail drill is cordless, so you can take it wherever you want to go. But yeah, doing this inside creates heaps of dust, and you don't want that inside. So go and sit on your deck or wherever you can outside and do this out there. You can see here I'm actually pulling aside the side of my cuticle so I can really get in there and just remove any skin that's touching the nail bed inside that sort of fold of the cuticle. Just helps get any rough bits off. So also when you're using your cuticle tool later to tidy up after each dip, it's not going to get stuck on any skin that's stuck deep in that crevice. On this nail, you can see that quite a lot of skin starts to come up, and it can look like, I'm doing something wrong or I'm hurting myself. I'm absolutely not. I can feel zero pain doing this. But if you ever do feel pain, like I always say, just stop. The good thing about doing your own nails with a drill is that you are in control and you can feel when you're doing something wrong. So just pay attention and don't go too fast too soon, because it is possible to hurt yourself. Start slow and you'll be fine. You'll notice that when I finish this nail, there's still quite a lot of cuticle poking up and it looks like a bit of a mess. I always tidy up all the loose bits later on using my cuticle fork, and I do that later on in my set. So at this point, all I'm really trying to do is get any excess skin and any janky bits away from my nail plate. On this little pinky finger, you'll see that red dot in the middle of my nail. Actually, a little bit of my last manicure, which was red, which I couldn't bother soaking off. It's got builder gel over at the top. So yeah, just lazy, really, but certainly no damage to that nail at all. I always recommend doing this nail prep while your old manicure is still on. It's just going to protect your nails from any excessive damage, I guess. If you do make a mistake and go too hard or too deep or anything like that, keeping the existing set on is just going to protect the rest of your nail for those times while you're learning and potentially, getting it wrong. So I always like to leave my old set on, do this prep with that, just because I'm not a professional and I do make mistakes sometimes. So this way it just saves me from myself, if you like. And we're done. These are still a little bit rough, but all the skin is up off the nail plate, so our surface is all ready for our new set.